Tulsa King, episode 9. This is the finale of the first season of the show. I've reviewed every episode beforehand. Really excited to finally talk about this show as finale. And next week, we will be talking about The Last of Us. I will be watching that show week to week and talking about that. That's the Tulsa King. Now this one's wrapped up. So I'm really excited to talk about that. But for right now, let's talk about Tulsa King. I really enjoyed this episode. And it's a great conclusion to the story uh, of this first season. What I really liked about this episode was just the drama and grit to it. The violence in this episode was intense. Like everything was very intense. And while everything wrapped up pretty succinctly and kind of left you with the kind of decent feeling leaving the show, there's also an element of there's still more shit to come that could go to some pretty dark and messed up places. And even Dwight's character in this episode feels like a character who's really broken and damaged. And of course that's something that was always the intention with this character, but throughout most of this season, you kind of get hints of that. But this episode, you really see it, especially when you get that shot of him with the blood, where he's giving his crew his speech in this episode. You're seeing all that come to fruition, and you're just seeing, man, this is a really broken man. And no matter how all the drama in the show plays out, there is no happy ending for this character. And he's broken, he's beaten, and it was really powerful, and it made me really excited for the next season of this show. All the that shot with him up with all the blood on, beautiful cinematography in that part of the episode, and it was just really great. The way they use music in this episode is also really good. When all the scene with all the blood, the song that they play before all that happens, is really good, and there's just some great moments in this episode. So honestly, I've never seen Yellowstone, but I'm thinking about getting into it. And let me know if you guys would like me to review that show. I don't know if I will, but I might. And yeah, I might look into talking about Yellowstone. I did watch Mayor of Kingstown, and I didn't like that. But after the show, it does make me a little bit interested in this guy's other work, even though I didn't care for Mayor of Kingstown. It just really didn't grab me. But I really enjoyed this one.